Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode / marathon of music with Nick. Super excited today. We got a marathon lined up of a couple of styles of music, gospel feel music with a rock, country, pop sound. So I'm super excited to do this. This is sponsored by Jeff T. Thank you so much, Jeff, for reaching out, for sponsoring the video, and for making this happen. I do appreciate it. And everyone watching at home, of course, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Just like I say pretty much in every video, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. Thank you. All right, so now let's get to the music. And I wanted to read this little explanation here that Jeff provided me with before I go through the song. So it says, this is pretty much about let's do this at the end, because we're going to do this song at the end. So basically we're going to start it off with Neil Diamond. And of course I do know Neil Diamond because of Alexia. She pretty much was the first one that ever played Neil Diamond to me. We're going to do Brother Love Traveling Salvation Show from the let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I got the album of Sweet Caroline. Okay, I got the wrong album. So let's change that. I'm going to change that right now. We're going to do Pure Prayer League, Picking to Beat the Devil. This is from Two Lane Highway. This is from, let's see, 1993. Okay. Then we're going to do Jonathan Edwards' song Morning Train from the 1972 album Honky Tonk Stardust. Yes, check. Then we're going to do Pacific Gas and Electric song Are You Ready from the 1970 album Are You Ready? Check, we got that. And then we're going to do Casting Crowns, I Heard the Bell on Christmas Day. And this is from the 2008 album Peace on Earth. And this is what we're going to talk about a little bit. It says, so Jeffrey provided me with this. It says, I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day is a Christmas carol based on the 1863 poem Christmas Bells by American poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. The narrator tells of hearing Christmas bells during the American Civil War, but despairing that hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth. Goodwill to men. Okay. I don't know. Hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth. Goodwill to men. Okay. I don't know if that's correct here, but I'm just reading it right here. After much anguish and hopelessness, the carol concludes with bells ringing out, with resolution that God is not dead, nor doth he sleep, like does, and that there will ultimately be peace on earth, goodwill to men. I guess this is written like in an older version of English, and also says Bing Crosby recorded the song in 1956 and reached number 55 in the Music Vendor Survey. In 2008, a contemporary Christmas music group, Casting Crowns, scored their 8th #1 Christian hit with a modern new chorus added to I Heard the Bells from their album Peace on Earth. So that's a little bit of an explanation here to the last song. Very pretty. Thank you so much for adding that, even though I butchered it a little bit. But like I've said before, English is not my first language, so you have to forgive me. Next time I'll do it in German. I'm just kidding. All right, so I'm all ready to go. Give me just one moment and I'll be right back. All right, here we go with the first song. I got the Sweet Caroline album pulled up. Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show. Here we go. Neil Diamond. Hope you enjoy. Here we go.
August night and the smelling sweet. Move up the road to the outside of town, and the sound of that good gospel beat sits a ragged tent where there ain't no trees, and that gospel group telling you and me it's love, brother, love, say brother, love's traveling salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes, 'cause everyone knows brother loves show. Room gets suddenly still, and when you'd almost bet you could hear yourself sweat, he walks in. Eyes black as coal, and when he lifts his face, every ear in the place is on him. Starting soft and slow, like a small earthquake, and when he lets go, half the valley shakes. It's love, brother, love, say brother, love's traveling salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes, 'cause everyone knows that brother loves show. Hallelujah, brothers. I say, brothers, now you got yourself two good hands. And when your brother is in trouble, you gotta reach out your one hand for him, 'cause that's what it's there for. And when your heart is in trouble, you gotta reach out your other hand. Reach it out to the man up there, 'cause that's what he's there for. Take my hand in yours.
So good. I love his voice so much, and I love the backing vocals. I mean, more like it sounds like really gospel, this one, just like, Jeffrey said. But I love his voice. It's such a deep, comforting voice, Neil Diamond. And I don't know, it's very special. Like every time I listen to Neil Diamond, I'm like, he has such a unique voice too. And even when he's talking, that raspiness, and it's very good. I love it. Very, very cool song. And it has that, the hallelujah, hallelujah. I like that. It's really good. Really unique. I like it. I don't know. It's just like I was never introduced to music like this. Like the only one that I do know is Sweet Caroline, and I think Forever in Blue Jeans. And when I listen to that song, oh my God, it's because Alexia gets all teary-eyed and I get teary-eyed. And so, yeah, I better stay away. Okay, let's continue with this.
Yeah. Take my hand in yours. Walk with me this day. In my heart I know I will never stray.
Very cool. I love the bass. It was very dominant on this track. Very cool. I don't know. I think this is only like the third or second or third song we've ever done by Neil Diamond, or maybe 3 or 4. But by myself, definitely the first one. Now, Pure Prairie League. I think I've reacted to Pure Prairie League before. Let me just check real quickly which one it was. I don't want to repeat any songs. Let's see. Oh, this was good. No, it was Falling In and Out of Love. Yeah, cool. And then Arnie, and then I did this. Oh, this was cool. Southern 70s rock. It was Ozark Mountain, Daredevils, Pure Prairie League, etc. But we did Pure Prairie League, Two Lane Highway. Okay, so from the same album, but this is Picking to Beat the Devil. All right, cool. I just did this very recently. Yeah. All right, cool. Cool. Okay, cool. I love it. All right. Yes, this was actually this was a the one of Jeffrey's first marathons. So yeah. All right. So I see a pattern here. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So let's play this one. This is a shorter song, 2 minutes and 53 seconds, but here we go with Pure Prairie League. Here we go.
Make my rounds of the country churches, playing my guitar for free. My repertoire is 109 songs for God's glory. Now Pickin to beat the devil, and you know he's on my tail. And the Lord's in my fingers, and he won't let me fail. I found myself in a roadside barroom, I was drinking my time away. Kentucky women and Tennessee whiskey, it's gonna be hell to pay. A worn out Chevy and a beat up Martin is all I ever own. My worthless life is dedicated to bringing God's children home. Now I'm picking to beat the devil, and you know he's on my tail. When the Lord's in my fingers, he won't let me fail.
Wow, crazy how good they play. I mean, of course, these are professionals, but you see the banjo right there. I've really tried to learn. It's all about, the picking hand, the right hand. It's more about, playing chords and, but I just can't do the add-ons that you put on your hands for the, I don't know. It's been really difficult to do that, but I do have a background in classical music, so it's already there. I do have the motion and stuff with the acoustic guitar, but it's a different style. It's totally different. It's not to be confused. Like, oh, if you know how to play the guitar, you know how to play the banjo. Mm-mm. It's like the bass, you know. I mean, it is there. The instrument is there, but in the notes, but it's the technique is completely different, you know. So I can play the bass, you know, like, but not really like play the bass, you know. This was great. And also these marathons, especially when it's American music, like Southern American, there's so much to learn. Like the style is so embedded in the culture. I love it, you know. It's really, really a beautiful style of music that's not too old, you know. That's it's not like listening to Mozart or Beethoven or Bach, you know, that's like hundreds and hundreds of years old. I mean, pretty much, yes, it's a couple of hundreds of years old. This maybe, you know. I don't know when it really like came about, the style, you know, but yesterday I did a very interesting marathon at Outlaw Rock, which was like a movement by itself, and so that was interesting, you know, to learn about. It was more a marathon, and you'll see it. It's gonna be posted a little bit before this one about the Texas and Mexico influence they have on each other, you know. So I hope you enjoy that as well. Okay, so Jonathan Edwards. This is a longer song here. Morning Train from Honky Tonk Stardust Cowboy. Let's give it up for Jonathan Edwards. I don't think I've ever reacted to him, but let's see. Let's see what he brings to the table.
Going home on the morning train. Lord, I'm going home on the morning train. In the early morning, I'm going home on the morning train. And if you don't see me, hear me singing. All of my sins are gone away. Lord, they're long gone away. Well, I don't know it, but I've been told the streets in heaven, Lord, they're all done up in gold. Keep your hand on that plow now, hold on. Sister Mary, oh, my proud sister Mary, she wore her 3 links of chain. My sister Mary wore 3 links of chain, chain, chain. Mary, Sister Mary wore 3 links of chain, and on every link was my good Jesus' name. All of my sins are gone away. Oh, they're long gone away.
Wow. I'm like blown away by this guy. This guy, the rhythm section is so good. The bass is amazing. The improv on the harmonica is crazy good. Like I know this band called Blues Traveler, and I was thinking, well, let's do some Blues Traveler, but I'd rather do Jonathan Edwards at the end one more time because this is actually Warner Brothers. Yeah. But this is so good. Let me see if I mean, I always hit the guitar now. But the way he was like, you know, like the rhythm he's going on is so cool, and but yeah, but the improv. Not like that, but I think he's like in a specific key, and it would be kind of cool to. And I usually don't improvise on the acoustic. It's like, oh my god, it's gonna get all banged up. But it would be kind of cool to try and improvise over like a backing track, you know. And I'm sure there is one, Jonathan Edwards. But it would be cool with the electric, a little bit of distortion, a little bit more freedom, and then maybe in an angle where you can actually see. I know this kind of sucks because you can't really see the guitar. And if I hold it up, you know, it's such an uncomfortable thing to do. You know, I can't really play like that. It's not natural, you know. It's possible, but no, I'd rather not. So yeah, this is, I would say musically, this is the one that most interests me because it's so cool and so there's so much ideas going on. I love his singing. I love the lyrics. I can't pull them up, unfortunately. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It depends on the artist if they put the lyrics on there. But this is the one that I think has the most, you know, for so far. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry for interrupting, but you know.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, all them prophets, Lord, they've long been dead and gone. Keep your hands on that plow, good God. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, keep your hand on that plow, good God. Hold on. Keep on holding on the morning train, train, train. Lord, I'm going home on the morning train. In the brightest morning, I'm going home on the morning train. And if you don't see me, hear me singing. All of my sins are gone away. Lord, they're long gone away. Lord, they're long gone away. Lord, they're long gone, Lord, they're long gone. Goodbye.
Wow. Now I paid more attention to the rhythm. This was actually like doing like this. Like this. Like almost like this, like Like this. Something like that, right? Yeah, and this is without a pick. I'm not using a pick. With a pick, it's... to practice more, but I'm practicing enough, but there's never enough time, you know. It's like, it's not like it used to be. This was so good. I love his voice, the rhythm guitar, the bass, the harmonica, and apparently it's all him, you know, because I see a picture of him with the harmonica and the mic. So to have so many talents, I love that. I mean, just the harmonica, to play it like that, it's really like, it's like, instead of doing it on the guitar, the lead, he's doing it on the harmonica, and he has all the scales and arpeggios and all the stuff down. Really, really cool. All right. Let's move it on with Pacific Gas and Electric. Wow, it's so cool that there's a band called that. Are You Ready? From Are You Ready? Let me just check one thing, because sometimes that's why I make the biggest mistakes with songs that are the same as the album. That's when I kind of like mess up and I do the wrong one. But no, that's the right one. Okay, let's give it up for Pacific Gas and Electric. Here we go.
There's rumors of war. Midnight and women crying. If you breathe there, you'll die. Perhaps you wonder the reason why. But wait, don't you worry. A new day is dawning. We'll catch the sun and away we'll fly.
Nice.
Are you ready to sit by your throne? Are you ready not to be alone? Someone's coming to take you home. And if you're ready, then we'll carry on. Are you ready? Are you ready? People say that he won't come, and I don't know what say you. And if they should, will you be the one? I got a little question I'd like to ask you. Are you ready to sit by the front? Are you ready not to be alone? Someone's coming to take you home. If you're ready, then we'll carry on. Are you ready? Are you ready? Brothers and sisters, I have many struggling alone to do their thing. Love is a song, it's better than any. It's powerful music to sit down and grow. Are you ready? Not to be alone. Someone's coming to take you home. And if you're ready, then we'll carry home. Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. I've got to know, yeah. Yes, I'm ready. You sound real good. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Gonna be sunshine, yeah. Yes, I'm ready. And the flowers growing. Yes, I'm ready. Children playing. Yes, I'm ready. Gonna be alright. Yes, I'm ready. You got to be ready. Yes, I'm ready. I know you're ready. Yes, I'm ready. Sing it out one time. Yes, yes, I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, I'm ready. Sing it all out. Yes, yes, I'm ready. Sing it all out, y'all. Yes, yes, I'm ready. Sounds so good to me. Yes, yes, I'm ready. Ooh, ooh. Yes, yes, I'm ready. Come on, come on.
Wow.
Yes, I'm ready. Yes, yes, I'm ready. All right. Yes, yes, I'm ready. Gonna be all right. Yes, yes, I'm ready. Gonna be all right. Yes, yes, I'm ready. All right. Yes, yes, I'm ready. Come on, y'all.
Wow. The backing, like the backing vocals, yeah, you know, you could really hear the gospel here. I love it. And this one, I mean, had what I consider the most emotional guitar solo because, but you can't do that with the acoustic. You have to have that distortion for that sustain, that bam, bam. I mean, you can do it on the acoustic, but it just doesn't last. So you have to pick again. It's just like one stroke and then bam, din, din, din. You know what he was doing? So good. What a great guitar solo. Loved it. And the whole intensity of that song was super cool. Beautiful, beautiful music. Really, really good. So this one, the next one, this is we're barely past Halloween. This is the Thanksgiving month. I love it. And since I've been in this country, it's such a beautiful thing to get together. And I kind of noticed that like you get together way more here in this like in the States than in Germany, or in Mexico, or maybe just my parents didn't have all this, you know, those traditions. You know, it was, we had like Christmas and that was it, you know, but we didn't have Thanksgiving. And then Halloween is called Fasching, and it's not really like about, you know, it's more like a dress up, like Fasching, like a carnival. And but my parents were, I think, all very anti, not anti, but they were just like already tired enough from their daily lives because they're very hardworking. And so I think they wouldn't take days. And I think in Germany, or maybe just our family, was very small and everybody was kind of like not really together. So I love that I have such a huge family here. Like Alexia has all this family in Seattle. And then we have her mom now moved back to Mexico, and her dad is here. And we have her stepdad, and we have her stepmom, and there's so much family here. And obviously everybody does stuff, and I love it, you know, because I think I never had that as a kid or growing up, you know. So I'm very it's almost like, I don't know, it's like I look forward to, like, we have Thanksgiving there, Thanksgiving there, Thanksgiving there, and it's a really beautiful thing. Like, really, I really appreciate it. And I love it. It's just something that I've always wanted, and you know, yeah. And I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving as well, you know, and a Christmas and all this good stuff. I mean, we'll do something on the channel, I guess. Okay, so this is I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. by Casting Crows. Here we go.
I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and mild and sweet their songs repeat, of peace on earth, goodwill to men, and the bells are ringing like a choir they're singing. In my heart I hear them. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. And in despair I bowed my head. There is no peace on earth, I said. For hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. But the bells are ringing like a choir singing. Does anybody hear them? Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then rang the bells more loud and deep. God is not dead, nor does he sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail. The peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then ringing, singing on its way. The world revolves from night to day.
Man, that's beautiful. And you can see the blue light. It's the lyrics because the cover is blue. Man, this really hit home because right now the situation on this planet is so sad. What's going on? First Ukraine and now Israel, and it's crazy. I can't even watch the news, because I get so yeah, it's devastating to me, every like I sometimes I do watch the news because I don't want to live in, ignorance or something. I want to know what's going on, but it's so hard. It's so hard because there's innocent people involved, and children and stuff like that. So it's tough, especially these two wars that are going on simultaneously. Why, like, what happened? What happened to us? What happened? I don't get it. It's so sad that some people can think like this, so positive, and other people are so careless and brutal and have nothing. There's like I've seen some news, and people right now, they have nothing. They have no like second thoughts. It's just destroy, And how when did we become like this? It's very sad. It's very, very sad. But, it's just, I guess we've always had wars on this planet since the beginning of time, but nowadays, I thought people would be able to understand each other more and communicate better, but I guess not, I guess not. When it's about stuff like that, people become blind, and I don't know. It's very, very crazy. It's definitely very, very disturbing. It's very hard for me, honestly. But yeah. So thankfully we have stuff like this, the channel where we can focus on the positive things, share music and be nice to each other. And we get some nasty comments. Oh my god, we're like, you idiots and you ignorant fools, and I've decided just to delete them. But I'm not even gonna answer anymore. Like, if you have nothing good to say, then why should it be like a comment on the channel? I'm just gonna delete it. If you have nothing nice to say, then you only came by to leave your hate and leave, and you're never coming back anyways. I mean, you call my wife and me a fool, and like all kinds of stuff, nasty stuff. But that's what I love about the real, the people that really love this channel. They're like, don't care about the haters, and I don't really care anymore. You grow a thick skin, when you expose yourself to the internet, you get all kinds of stuff, like people have called me, my god, like in the worst names. They've called me ugly, fat, really stuff that I guess back in the day would have really like been something that I would felt insecure, but now I'm like, they just do it because they have nothing better to do. So it's sad. It's just sad that there's so much negativity on this planet, and especially on the internet, because people don't have to share their face. They can just write a comment, and there's an icon, and you can't tell this person like, hey, you want to say this to my face? You want to really call me that? Like, what's your reason? It's just like, I'm just gonna leave a nasty comment on YouTube. It's so easy, but they don't, what they don't think about is that there's actually a person reading this garbage, so it's sad. It's very sad. But honestly, the majority of comments are very sweet and very uplifting, and every day I have a smile on my face when I go into the channel. And there's so much love. There's more love. Thankfully, there's more love than hate. But of course, there's always going to be negative people in our lives trying to infuse, because maybe they're just too sad and they need help. So, that's what literally when we did this whole project here, this was to share music and to like be nice to other people and share love, and people that really know us, and people that that are with us, like even people that met us through the channel but live here in Denver and we go out to eat, they know, and they're like, oh my god, you're exactly like in the videos. And I'm like, of course, why would I be any different? Like, why would I put on some kind of face and then be somebody completely else in real life? No, that's who we are. And the way you see Alexia always smiling and always bubbly, that's how she is, and that she's lovable. She's a lovely, lovely person to be around with. But now I've totally deviated from the song. I'm sorry, but it just like evokes some emotion in my heart that I wanted to talk about, how I feel about this whole thing. When you see a song so beautiful, about peace on earth, I hope we get there someday, without being in like some kind of utopia or dystopia, like I hope we can achieve it without being controlled or something. All right, let's keep going. I did rewind a little bit because I did take like a 5-minute break here. I'm sorry. This is a great, wonderful song.
From night to day, a voice, a chime, a chant sublime, with peace on earth, goodwill to men, and
Very good. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Um the good thing, is just like I was talking about for like my rant, my little rant, is that the majority of people are good, honestly. The majority of people on this planet are good people. And then there's some evil Knievels. But honestly, the good thing is that most of the people, do get raised the right way, and they know how to follow certain, I don't know, just goodness, in their heart. And because if you encounter people in the street and maybe they're in a bad mood, but then when you really talk to someone, then you see the goodness that it's not, it could be a grumpy, maybe somebody, sometimes when you go to the supermarket, and you check out and the cashier, you know, at, they're like, in the bad mood. And then you're like, hey, how's you going? How's your day going today? And they're like, good. They just needed that a little bit of a positivity in their life, like, hey, how do you feel today? How are you? And then you see their goodness, you see their their eyes light up, and you see, there is a person in there that's good, and they just need a little bit of, like, I don't know. It's so easy to be nice to someone tonight. It's so easy to be nice to others. And let's practice it more. But, because I've had my bad days, I've been grumpy, and but why do I have to be like rude to other people, or why do I have to make their day worse than it is, and instead of just, doing something kind, like saying hello, opening someone a door. The other day it was so sweet because we went, I don't know where we went, like King Supers. It's a supermarket here in Denver. And so I was going first, and I always try to open, like, I always open the door for Alexia, always. So I opened the door, and then she went in, and then I saw literally people behind us, maybe 7 steps away. So it was kind of like so I held the door open, and it was like maybe 5 seconds passed with me holding the door, and they couldn't believe it, and then, and I'm like, this is nothing for me. This is nothing. I would hold it open 15 seconds, 20. It doesn't matter as long as I have to. Why not? It's just a gesture of like, hey, let me help you, and I'm just trying to be randomly kind, and then I love that she said, the lady that went through, she's like, oh, you were the gentleman. And Alexia was so like, because, yeah, I mean, what's so hard to be? And I'm sure most of you guys do the same. And but if you feel like, no, I'm not gonna hold the door, then something is like not wrong with you, but maybe you want to try and reconsider, because you're just doing something nice for someone, and you're doing these people, like you're doing something that makes their day way more better, so try it, and try to be kind. And I'm not trying to preach or anything here, but it is important, these little things that we overlook, okay, so we're gonna do one more, because Jonathan Edwards was really, really good. So I think this is the most famous song, Sunshine Go Away Today. It's not very long, but I've been blabbering for about 20 minutes, so I do apologize for that. But this is like, I think this is his most listened song. If we go on his 24 million. Wow. Almost 25 million times have people heard this song. So let's give it a go. And maybe more people will, click on the marathon because of this song. So, Sunshine, Go Away Today, Jonathan Edwards. This is from his debut album, Jonathan Edwards, 1971. Here we go.
Sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. He don't know what he's asking. When he tells me I better get in line, I can't hear what he's saying. When I grow up, I'm gonna make it mine. These ain't dues I've been paying. Well, how much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. And he can't even run his own life. I'll be damned if you run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. You don't know what he's asking. Working starts to make me wonder where the fruits of what I do are going. He says in love and war all is fair, but he's got cards he ain't showing. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. And he can't even run his own life. I'll be damned if you run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, come on back another day. I promise you I'll be singing. This old world, she's gonna turn around. Brand new bells will be ringing.
This was a good one too. He has this really good rhythm section. I love it. Man, I hope this was fun. This was definitely a beautiful, beautiful marathon. Thank you so much again, Jeffrey. Neil Diamond, I mean, what an icon. There's nothing, I mean, what can you say about the man? He's just, and he still looks amazing. There's a picture of him today. Great looking guy. Pure Prairie League is wonderful. Jonathan Edwards, what a discovery. I love it. I wanted to see if I've reacted to him before. Let's see. Edwards. Yeah, Jonathan Edwards. Let me see. Oh, yes, and Jeffrey, of course. So you can see that he's definitely into the Southern rock. So last time I reacted to Shanty by Jonathan Edwards from this album, okay? And then Texas by Charlie Daniels Band, My Neighborhood by Corey Stevens, Freeborn Man by the Outlaws, yeah, Desert Skies by the Marshall Tucker Band. So yeah, so Jeffrey is definitely a lover of the country music, Southern rock, gospel. Very, very cool. And so I've heard Jeffrey Jonathan before. Pacific Gas and Electric, maybe, now I'm kind of like doubting it. Sometimes I do forget the names because it's so much music that I listen to. And Pacific Gas was very good. Casting Crowns, beautiful song. I mean, it sparked like a whole conversation. And then another Jonathan Edwards. I love his style, Jonathan Edwards. Really cool, very happy and, very, I don't know, very positive vibe, and I love the rhythm section. Thank you so much, Jeffrey, for this awesome marathon. I do appreciate it. Let me know, everyone, what did you think? What was your favorite track? I'm sure these marathons get a lot of views. So it's almost like I know that a lot of the people that watch us are lovers of, you know, American music. And but I mean, we also do so much British stuff, and the prog stuff mostly is, you know, from the UK, and we do get a lot of views on that. But it's so nice to know that you're being watched all over the world, you know. So thank you so much again for everyone, you know, watching, commenting, and yeah, let's finish this year with a bang, you know. And like I said, you know, try to be nice to others and take care of yourself and love yourself and all that good stuff, you know. All right, well, I guess that's it. Thank you again so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.